Chemistry. In all the time of our lives, we use chemistry and it's essential for life. Without the knowledge of the chemistry, probably we didn't have the most of the things that we use daily. Chemistry is the present, past and future. Chemistry will always be progressing and we will have better lives. Chapter 1. Chemistry. The science that deals with the materials of the universe and the change that these materials undergo. Steps of the scientific method. Step 1. State a problem and collect data, observations qualitative or quantitative. Step 2. Formulate an hypothesis. A hypothesis is a possible explanation for the observations. Step 3. Perform experiments. An experiment is something that we do to test the hypothesis. Chapter 2. Mixture. In chemistry, a mixture is the name given to a combination of two or more compounds that maintaining their individual physical and chemical properties. Conversion factor. A numerical factor used to multiply or divide a quantity when converting from one system of units to another. Pure substance. Always have the same composition. Pure substance are either elements or compounds. Element. A substance that cannot be broken down into other substances by chemical methods. Compound. A substance composed of a given combination of elements that can be broken down into those elements. Chapter 3. Element. It's a substance consisting of atoms which all have the same number of protons, the same atomic number. Atom is the basic unit of an element. An atom is a forming of matter which may not be further broken down using a chemical. Ions are atoms or molecules which have gained or lost one or more valence electrons, giving an ion a net positive or negative charge. Ions. Cations are ions with a net positive charge. An ion. Negatively charged ion is one attracted to another in electrolysis. Groups of the periodic table. Hydrogen. It's a family by itself. Group 1. Alkali metals. Group 2. Alkaline earth metals. Group 3. Transition metals. Other metals. Metalloids. Non-metals. Group 7. Halogens. Group 8. Noble gases. Lanthanides and actinides. Chapter 4. Non-metallic. Type 1. First, name the cation of the periodic table and then name the anion and add IgE to the end of the name of the second. Type 2. Name the cation of the periodic table, a Roman or numeral charge. Name the second anion and add IgE. Type 3. Name the first element with the periodic table with a prefix. Name the second element, add IgE and a prefix. Polyatomic. Name the first and second element and you have to balance them with the charges it has. Chapter 5. Bohr-Rutherford atomic model. Rutherford. In early 20th century, scientists were struggling to understand the structure of atoms. They had parts of the answer. The electrons which have a negative electrical charge had been discovered earlier. They knew that the basic atom had no overall charge. Together, these pieces of information made it natural to assume that the atom also contained something that carried a positive charge. Scientists guess that the sign's electrons are extremely small. Whatever. This is positive, something was. It must be made up of most of the mass atoms and be much larger. Bohr atomic model. In 1913, Bohr proposed his quantized shell model of the atoms to explain how electrons can have stable orbits around the nucleus. The motion of the electrons in Rutherford model was unstable because, according to the classic mechanics of electromagnetic theory, any charged particle moving on a curved path emits electromagnetic radiation. Thus, the electrons will lose energy and spiral into the nucleus. To remedy the stability problem, Bohr modified the Rutherford model by requiring the electrons to move in orbits or fixed sites in an energy. Thomson's atomic theory. Thomson proposed that 1. An atom consists of an sphere of positive charge with negatively charged electron embedded in. Second, the positive and negative charge in an atom are equal in magnitude due to which an atom is electrical neutral, it has no overall negative or positive charge. Chapter 6. What is the Lewis structure? Structures that represent the valence electrons And molecular structure. The structures represent the arrangement of the valence electrons in a molecule. We are used to word structure in another way when we talk about the molecular structure.